Alright guys, here's what we got going on with this Vivarium build. That's where we're at. This is a 10-gallon tank. This is my first build, so I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I still don't. But I got my background all complete using expanding foam, silicone, and coconut fiber. I added this layer of shale in here while the expanding foam was curing, just as a drip for the water feature. I knew I wanted that from the very beginning. And then I've got this section of bark here. This nice little round of bark I found in the woods. And I made a tube back there for the pump to run up here, and then the wire goes this way and the hose goes this way. The hose is just capped off with a screw held down with some baling wire staples I made, and then I took that same baling wire, heated it up, and poked holes in there to make a drip for it. And then to cover that, I siliconed another layer of shale over the top just to hide out what we've got going on there with the hoses. And then I'll probably, I don't know what I'm going to put up over in that corner, maybe some sphagnum moss or something, just to hide out what we've got going on in that corner, keep the occupant out of the hole. Same with this corner too, just probably throw some sphagnum moss up in there to keep our buddy in check. So the water drips down the face, hits the shale, drops down into this pool that I've got going on down here. I just used some landscaping gravel from Home Depot with some sand down in the cracks just to make it look good. And then I made a plexiglass wall for the water, and then the substrate sits on the other side of that. I used the same rock for my false bottom with a piece of window screen over the top. The substrate is Serpa Designs mixture, Serpa Design from YouTube. I kind of started watching his videos. That's kind of what got me deciding I wanted to do this. And the substrate is just, yeah, it's a mixture that he had a tutorial on. It's like 1 part pine bark, 1 part sand, 2 parts coconut fiber, and 2 parts sphagnum moss. I don't have any microfauna in yet. It's really hard to find around here, so I've got an expo coming up November 19th. I'm gonna go get some springtails and isopods there to put down in there, and then I'll also get my lighting and try and get some plants there as well. I haven't decided if I'm going to get the occupant then or not. If the deals are good, I might. I just don't want him hanging out in a holding tank for however long it takes for the tank to grow in and the microfauna to start doing their thing. So we'll decide on that later. Couple things I want to add to this. I think I'm going to go ahead and buy a fogger and put it down in the skull and put that on a timer, just because that would look kind of cool and also keep me from having to spray the tank a lot. And then I want to put a drain for the false bottom, like in this corner. Like, just take a piece of PVC, like about the size of this toilet paper tube, and just kind of shove it down in that corner, like so, but on the inside, and then like cut out notches into the bottom of the PVC so the liquid can get in there, and then just use my shop vac to suck anything out whenever I need to clean out the false bottom, and cap that off with a rock or something. I know I need to I want to get a bunch of moss in here. I want to get some moss running on these vines. I got these vines off of Amazon. I bought the medium and the small. I think they're like $6 each. So like $12 on these 2 vines, which isn't bad considering you'd spend like $30 for those vines at Petco. I got the pump off of Amazon too. I haven't really spent too much money. I've been pretty lucky with that, but with money being tight, it's just not It's not an easy project. Another thing I want to do is to paint over that background so you can't really see through there. And then just get some lights mounted up. I need to make a base for it as well. I've got some angle iron hanging out in the garage. I think I might just weld up a quick base for it. Maybe throw some... I've got a bunch of pallets and crap sitting back there because I'm a Pinterest husband. So maybe take some of those pallets and cut down the wood and screen in the base so I can have a cabinet to keep stuff down in there. But that's pretty much what we got going on. Just figured I'd update you guys. We're almost there. We should have a critter in here before we know it. So I'll go ahead and pay my pet tax. This is Tanner. Tanner. Hi, buddy. Hi, Tanner. This is Bailey. Bailey Boo Boo Dog. Bailey Boo Boo Dog. Hi, girly. And thank you for watching, Reddit. Smash that like button. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that.